Now, let's apply some circle geometry theorems in finding this value of angle x here. The first thing I'd like us to look at is these 2 points K and L. We have this line from K coming to the circumference of the circle at this point M, and this line from L coming to the circumference at this point, and the two lines together form angle 55 that you can see. Don't forget, from K to the circumference and from L to the circumference. Together, these two lines form this 55 degree here. This 55 degree. So, in the same way, looking at the same point K and L, we have another two set of lines going to the circumference of the circle. You can see it. And then from K, this line too. And the two lines together form this angle. So when line like that come from the same point, that is at the same arc point of the circle, when two lines come from the same point like that, and they form a particular angle at one part of the circumference, when another set of two lines from the same point goes to another part of the circumference to form an angle, those two angles are the same. And the theorem is that angle in the same segment are equal. So if this is 55, this angle is also 55. So that is how to identify angle in the same segment. The lines must be coming from the same point. They form an angle at one part of the circumference. And when they also go to another part of the circumference, they also form the same angle. Another pairs of lines. So these two angles are the same. In a similar manner, if you look at the points N and M, you see that we have 2 points, two lines coming from the M and N points to form this angle 42 degree. In the same way, we have another two set of lines also moving from point N and M to go to another part of the circumference to form another angle there. And that is this angle. So what do you deduce from that? That these two angles are in the same segment as well. So if this is 42, this is also 42 degree. Because you can see they are coming from N and M. To this point, they form 42. And then from the same M and M, and to this point, they form the same 42. So angles in the same segment are equal. That's the theorem. Now, if you look at it again, you see that this line here is equal to this line, meaning that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. A triangle where two sides are equal is called an isosceles triangle. So because this side is equal to this side, then the two lines go to the base of the triangle to form equal angle. So the theorem for an isosceles triangle says that the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So where the two lines meet now is the top of the triangle. So where they run down to is the base of the triangle. So if this base angle is 42, this base angle will also be 42 degrees because the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. Then now we can now come to this triangle KMN. Triangle KMN. What can you say about that triangle? You can see that we have 42 degree. That is this 42. We have angle X that we are looking for. So I say plus X. And then plus this full angle here. And what is this full angle here? 55 plus 42. So I call it 55 plus 42. So this three angle, which is this full angle 1, this second angle 42, and this third angle X, together they form the three angles of this triangle. And sum of angles in a triangle add up to 180. So the three angles that I've written here now, together they all form 180. They all add up to give 180 degree. Sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So I have my X here. 42 plus 55 will give us 97. 97 plus 42 will give us 139. 139, and that is equal to 180 degrees. From there, x will be equal to the 180 here. When this plus 139 comes to this side, it becomes minus 139. And finally, we have angle x as 41 degree, and that's the final answer. Hope you got it fully. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.